This is Jim Emter, Van Ahn & Company, with your closing grain and livestock comments for April 20th, 2017. Corn market down 4 cents today. Bean market down 3.5 to 4.5. Wheat market Chicago down 12 3/4. Minneapolis down 10 cents. Kansas City down 14 cents. Weaker tone, this commodity liquidation continues here. I think when we get the Commitment of Traders report here tomorrow, we're going to be surprised as to how much liquidation we've seen from the prior Tuesday to this Tuesday, and we've had a few more days even in there here Wednesday and Thursday. So we'll watch that very closely for indications. I look for funds to be near record shorts in corn, and I think they're already record shorts there in wheat that we continue to kind of pile on the shorts. Corn isn't too far off the highs, but a bit of a disappointment with the wet weather around. There were some reports of a Brazil loading of corn that's looking to come to the U.S. Here, and that's a little bit of concern that we've got imports coming in versus exports going out. Export sales today were on the lower end of expectations for corn and below expectations for soybeans, so that aided to the weakness here. But with the lower dollar index, wet, cool weather here over the next 14 days, we would look for a little more support in next week. But as we said yesterday, we kind of need to get past this week and get a little closer to May there to really see the impact. Feeder cattle today down 50 to 77.5. Live cattle up anywhere from $1.70 in April to up 50 in June, and the hog market down 120 to 130. So in hogs, we continue to see liquidation there. The weakness is kind of attributed to cutouts and cash that have kind of faltered to some degree, and our ability to have good numbers as we work into the summer time frame. So that's some weakness there. The cattle markets got up strong once again this morning. Feeder cattle reversed and traded lower, but the live cattle still held in there with the 130 cash trade, and that's a big help there to maintain these prices. We do see us up against some stiff resistance though, so we'll see just what it's going to take to get above it, but I do think producers need to be attentive to marketing here. As we look here to Friday and into next week, again, we'll be watching this wet, cool weather. We do think that'll play a role here. The markets have been very choppy, but a little weaker toned here this week, and again, we'd look for that to pan out. If we can see a little pickup in export business, and with this cool, wet weather around, we could see some optimism next week, but for right now, kind of stuck in the doldrums. This has been Jim Emter, Van Ahn & Company, Alexandria, Minnesota. Trading in futures and options involves risk of loss and is not suitable for all producers. Past performance is not indicative of future results. This is a solicitation.